For 12,000 years, the Carthix dominion ruled the Orion expanse. Entire civilizations rose and vanished under their shadow. Their warships darkened stars. Their machines predicted rebellion before it even began. Their empire was not built only on power. It was built on calculation. Everything was measured. Everything was controlled. To the Dominion, resistance was not dangerous. It was impossible. Humanity had joined the galactic stage only 34 years earlier. To the Dominion, Earth was a minor curiosity. A young species, emotional, unstable, strategically irrelevant, and that was exactly why the Dominion underestimated them. The execution platform floated high above the capital world of Carthix Prime, an endless city of towers and glowing orbital rings. Billions of citizens watched through the Dominion broadcast network. The event was meant to be a lesson, a warning to every species that still dreamed of freedom. At the center of the platform stood Supreme Executor Valor Threx, tall, imposing. His armored mantle reflected the light of distant stars. Behind him, surrounded by guards, knelt a single human prisoner. She looked small compared to the towering alien soldiers. 17 years old, dark hair, calm breathing, unshaken eyes. Her name was Maya Torres. Her wrists were locked inside gravitational restraints, devices designed to hold creatures far stronger than humans. Floating. Camera drones moved closer. Every moment was transmitted across the Empire. Valor raised one clawed hand. Citizens of the Dominion. His voice thundered across the network. Today you witness the consequence of defiance. He pointed toward Maya. This human infiltrator attempted to breach the Dominion primary communication lattice. A quiet ripple of amusement spread through the watching officials. Humans attacking Dominion systems was almost laughable, like insects challenging a starship. Her species will learn. Valor continued. That rebellion is not bravery. It is extinction. The camera drones drifted closer to Maya's face. She looked directly into the lens. Calm, focused, almost compassionate. Valor tilted. Guy, he slightly. You are granted 30 seconds for final words. It was an old tradition, a final illusion of mercy, a performance for the watching Empire. Maya inhaled slowly. Her voice was quiet, but steady. 27 minutes. The executor blinked. What did you say, Maya? Repeated the words. In 27 minutes, your empire ends. For a moment, the execution platform fell silent. Then the guards laughed. Even Iller allowed a cold, metallic chuckle. Human arrogance remains entertaining. He turned toward the execution device. Proceed A. A column of blue energy descended. A flash, then silence. Maya Torres collapsed. Her life ended instantly. The broadcast continued briefly as Valor delivered his final message. Let this be a warning to all who defy Dominion rule. Then the program ended. Across thousands of star systems, the moment faded quickly. Another execution. Another lesson. But far from the capital world, in the darkness beyond the defense grid, a small stealth vessel drifted silently. Inside the cockpit sat Commander Alina Ward, leader of the human resistance. Holographic displays filled the room. Streams of code flowed across a quantum processor. Beside her, a nervous officer watched a timer counting down. Tell me again, he said quietly. Tell me this plan is not insane. Alina did not look away from the screen. Maya knew the risks, but letting them execute her, it had to be real, Alina said softly. And it had to be. BROADCAS to cross their entire network. The officer looked again at the timer. What exactly did she do? Alina finally answered. She became the key. The Dominion greatest strength had. It's always been its network. Every warship, every defense grid, every security system, every life. Support regulator, all connected through a single quantum communication lattice. Through that system, the Dominion controlled thousands of worlds, instantly, perfectly. But that power came with one weakness. Everything trusted the network completely. What the Dominion never understood about humans was something simple. Humans do not always attack defenses. Sometimes they attack trust. Months before her mission, human scientists placed a microscopic quantum transmitter inside Maya neural system. It was not a weapon. It was not a virus. It was a bridge. When Dominion interrogators scanned her mind, their systems synchronized with the device, and when they executed her during a live Empire-wide broadcast, they unknowingly connected that bridge to the entire Dominion network. Inside the stealth vessel, the quantum computer finished compiling .commander. Alina Ward placed her hand over a single key. Once we do this, the officer whispered, there is no going back. Alina nodded slowly. Maya already knew that. She pressed the key at that exact moment, 27 minutes after Maya Torres died. Dominion stopped being an empire. Across thousands of star systems, every screen changed. A single message appeared. Access authority revoked. At first, nothing seemed different. Then the systems began to respond. Defense platforms declassified Dominion. Warships as threats. Military drones ignored command signals. Planetary gates locked their own rulers out. Even life support systems began denying priority to Dominion. Citizens, no fleets attacked, no weapons fired. Yet the Empire collapsed because its own technology no longer recognized its masters. Inside the command center, Valor Threx watched the alarms ignite. Control panels flashed. Red dot access denied, command override rejected. What is happening? He demanded. Officers scrambled, crossed their stations. We lost control of the defense grid communications. Authority revoked, life support failing. The lights flickered. Then a voice echoed through the chamber. Soft, human, familiar. 27 minutes, Valor froze. That is impossible, the voice continued calmly. You executed me on the only network that mattered. Understanding came too late. You gave humanity access to your entire empire. Across the galaxy, the same scene repeated. Warships drifting powerless. Commanders locked out of their own fleets. Governors trapped inside. Silent palaces. An empire built on perfect control lost the one thing it needed most. Authority. Days later, representatives from hundreds of liberated worlds gathered in orbit above Earth. Commander Alina Ward addressed them. Her voice carried across the stars. We did not defeat the Dominion because we were stronger. We did not defeat them with larger fleets. She paused. We defeated them because they never understood humanity. Behind her, the image of Maya Torres appeared. She knew she would die, but she also knew something that Dominion never calculated. Alina looked across the silent assembly. Humans do not always fight to survive. Sometimes we fight so that everyone else can. And across the galaxy, lessons spread faster than any empire. Never underestimate a species willing to plan 27 minutes ahead.